Good morning, my fellow Toastmasters.
Good morning.
Who am I? First, it appears to be a very simple question. Actually, it was not. However, after spending some time soul searching, now I can tell you who I am. But certainly, I'm not who I was when I first came to the United States of America. When I first came over here, America was the only superpower in the world. I never forgot John F. Kennedy's his appeal to the nation. My fellow Americans, not to ask what the country can do for you, ask what you can do for the country. Inspirational. I was a proud Democrat. I was young. Well, at the same time, the Bee Gees were taking Saturday night to a high fever. Do you remember Staying Alive? You know, electrifying. Who wouldn't like them? Obviously, Good Time wouldn't be completed without watching The Godfather. Do you remember how Marlon Brando reassuring his godson? He said, I'm going to make him an offer that he can refuse. Everything's resolved. Well, as we all know, good times must come to an end. So we start facing the oil embargo. Overly burdened with mortgage rate of 18% a year. Remember that? Oh, and painfully witness the Iran hostage crisis. Got that? Well, until all this dissipated during the Ronald Reagan era, politics at that time was so clear and easy to follow. I switched to be a Republican. I was employed. Now, obviously, at the same time, I enjoy watching Jack Nicholson. Do you remember how he complimented Helen Hunt in As Good as It Gets? He said, you make me want to be a better man. Huh? Of course, I also adore the Queen. My fellow Americans, or in a different way, Toastmasters, we reward you. So, having said all that, when the nation crossed over into the millennium, things get a lot greater. I heard my leaders saying things like, I did not have what that woman. And also like, if you are a star, you can do anything. Well, at the same time, I'm seeing our national debt has risen over 60,000 per capita. I said, all right, finally, I decided to become an independent. I am a lot more flexible. In the meantime, I also moved over to Adele, Skyfall, of course, Kiva Sutherland's 24. And at the same time, all the while, I continue to learn from Brian Tracy, Tony Robbins, Esther Perel, as well as our great late Stephen Hawking. Back to you.